How does this become this?
You and I can never be together. Roll up and leave us with your lover.
Hi, we're a band called Good Trouble, and in this video, we're going to write what we call a 2-minute song. Here's the premise. We have 15 minutes to write the greatest song ever to exist, except there's a catch. We have no idea what the topic of the song is going to be. So we need to spin our random topic generator and find out what we are writing about this week. Let's set that timer and see what this week's 2-minute song will be.
And the clock starts now.
I lost my pick.
The anxiety's
I lost
beginning.
my pick.
Okay.
Jeepers.
Oh shit! I need to open up a new doc.
So initially, I think that the space bar sounds like a bar in space, obviously. Right?
Oh,
It
as
does.
opposed to a keyboard.
Yeah.
Could be both.
Do you want to start with words or you want to start with music? Probably.
Both. Classic. Right in Rauzi's range.
Should it be about someone who's feeling very lonely at a space bar? Because that felt very melancholy.
All right. What if? Okay. Is there a way we can what's a way we can have the space bar be keyboard themed or computer themed or something?
Well, it could be about someone sitting at a space
Maybe
bar
he's,
who has
floating around.
have no letter at all. So I feel very different than everybody else.
Oh, I like this.
They don't
We
even
gotta
have a
put
letter.
you and I together. Let's go down to the space bar. Like maybe he wants to rearrange the
Ooh.
keyboard, and he's so sad that he has to go to the local dive.
I like it.
No, I like that.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
Maybe
Here's
maybe
the
the
other
line
thing.
is
Here's the other
like
thing. What does a space bar give you? It puts space in between
Space.
things. You and I can never be together
for
because of
you
the
gotta
space
go down,
bar.
You gotta go down south to the space bar, because south, the space bar is at the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
So what am I typing?
You and I can never be together. Are you
At
and
the
I way
space bar.
apart on the keyboard? Yeah, they sure are.
They're right next to each other.
Shit.
You and I can never be together at the space bar because space bar is in between. Puts a space in between them. It makes sense.
Maybe Steve Jobs invented a new keyboard, and he put you and I, and he
This
said
is
you and
not
I.
the concept.
Listen,
I think we're diverting.
I'm
from...
thinking of I'm trying to think of maybe I was thinking a god, and Steve Jobs is the closest thing I could think of to a computer god. So I'm saying maybe some being made it so that you and I aren't together anymore, and
No, the space bar makes it so that they're not together anymore. Think about it. If you hit the space bar in between you and I, you have a space in between you and I. They're not together anymore. That's the whole thing.
Should we get a melody first? With rhyme Mars and
That's in
space
space.
bar.
That's in space.
wait, maybe it's you and I can never be at the space bar on the keyboard. They really aren't that far because they're next to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never
that
on
far.
the key.
Maybe we need more syllables, but that's the. On a standard keyboard, they're really not that far. On a QWERTY keyboard, they're not.
On a QWERTY keyboard.
On a QWERTY keyboard, they're really not that far.
On
On
a QWERTY keyboard, they're really not that far.
Oh, we're doing pre-chorus already?
It's a 2-minute song.
It's true. Okay, so what's the chorus? What's the idea of the chorus?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Pay out your tab.
Yep. That's a good one. That's a good. I was also thinking something about we can't escape.
You lost control.
You've lost control.
There's no command. You lost control.
Oh my god.
Could it be you lost command? There's no control. It's time to pay out your tab. Like you've got drunk and you can't handle it anymore.
Say that one more time.
You've lost command. There's no control. It's time to pay out your tab.
Something like the best time I ever had. There's no escape. The time was great.
Let's return to what we had there.
The best I ever had.
I kind of think that first thing we were calling the verse is actually our chorus.
You and I can never be together at the space
I feel like we
bar.
need another
right, though.
4 lines.
He's right though. But yeah.
I feel like the last line of the chorus should be spacebar.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe flip the order of that, or come up with another one, and then maybe we come up with another line for the second half of the chorus, and then we repeat the first 2 lines. Does that make sense? What if we just do don't have another line. We just repeat the other one after this.
What if we just double this?
We could. I like ending on at the space bar though. So I'm saying like just do 6 lines instead of 8.
I can never be together.
Wait. You and I. Type in that you and I can never be together, and then maybe there's something about the weather. I'm thinking like maybe like Control Alt Delete. Force quit your
Day job.
brother.
What?
Quit your brother meme.
Force quit your brother.
Force quit your lover.
Force quit your lover.
You and I can never be together. Control of the hook to force quit your lover.
Then you just need another half of the line. So put that on
I like what Rauzi just did. There can never be another.
at the space bar. Yeah.
3 minutes.
Force quit your lover. Never be another at the space bar.
Yeah,
Alright,
that's
that
a
has to be our
chorus.
chorus. We have to move on and figure out a verse.
Yeah.
I think we start with that though. I think that's the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
thing we start
yeah,
with.
Yep.
And then we go into
that part.
This is probably going to be one of the ones where we just have like a pre-chorus bridge verse and then go back into that because that's a pretty
Yes,
for a 2-minute song.
that's
That's a
fine.
pretty long chorus.
That is fine.
So
Let's
I'm thinking
go with that.
chorus, that, and then this again.
Yep.
So let's just try to figure out the music for the top stanzas and go from there. So we're going to come out of.
Lost control. Time to pay off your tab. There's no escape. The time was great. The best I ever had.
I think there needs to be something in between, like a pre-chorus type thing. It could be instrumental.
After the
verse going into the chorus again.
Can it just be instrumental chorus once before the words come in?
Do a little bit of a build-up.
No escape. The time was great. Best I ever had.
I think if I build it up as we go in that last 2 lines, I think it'll work right into the chorus.
No man, you've lost control. Time to pay out your tab. There's no escape. The time was great. Best I ever had. You and I can
What I was thinking is we should start it with like some like
Opitas.
boom boom claps.
Oh.
And it's like a gang vocal, no guitar. And it's gang vocals, all of us singing the chorus.
I almost like this an outro.
Yeah, what if we do that?
at the space bar. You and I could never be together at the space bar. On a QWERTY keyboard, they're really
Build it
not
up
that
there.
far.
I think can we change the last line to meet me at the space bar?
No.
Well,
Time's up. We're stuck with what we have written. Before we play the song in its entirety for the first time ever, remember to check out the fully mixed and mastered full band version live on our YouTube channel right now. The full version of this song comes out on YouTube 1 week before we release the writing process video. So if you think 2-minute songs are cool, consider subscribing to our channel so you don't miss the next one. Here is Spacebar.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You and I could never be together at the space bar. On a QWERTY keyboard, they're really not that far. You and I can never be together. Control of the lead force with your lover. There can never be another at the space bar. There's no command, you've lost control. Time to pay out your tab. There's no escape, the time was great, the best I ever had. You and I can never be together at the space bar. On a QWERTY keyboard, they're really not that far. You and I can never be together. Control of the lead force with your lover. There can never be another at the space bar.
We love it.
Check out the fully mixed full band version live on our YouTube channel right now, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss the next 2-minute song. Thanks for watching.